are you?
Hi, Olivia. I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?
I'm good too, thank you. It's nice to be here again with you.
Yes, it's always great to talk together. And today, we have a very important topic, migration.
Yes, migration is something that happens all around the world. Many people move from one place to another, and there are many different reasons for that.
That's true. Migration means moving from one country, city, or region to another. Sometimes people move to find a better job, sometimes to be with their family, and sometimes because of war or problems in their home country.
Exactly. Some people move to study, some to work, and some because they want a safer life for their children. It's not always easy to leave your home, but many people have to do it.
Right. I think it's important to understand what life is like for people who migrate. Imagine you have to leave your home, your friends, your school, and start a new life in a different country.
Yes, it can be very difficult. People who migrate often feel sad because they miss their home. It's called homesickness when you miss your home and feel lonely.
That's a good word, homesickness. It's very common. And sometimes, migrants have problems with language. If you move to a country where people speak a different language, it can be hard to communicate.
Yes, communication is one of the biggest challenges. You want to talk, to make friends, to get a job, but if you can't speak the language, it's difficult. That's why learning the language is so important.
That's true. And sometimes migrants face discrimination too. People may not be kind to them just because they are different or come from another country. That's very sad.
Yes, it's not fair. Everyone should be treated with respect. We are all human beings, and we all deserve kindness. Migration should not mean you lose your dignity.
Absolutely. But at the same time, migration can also bring good things. It can be a chance for a better life, new opportunities, and a fresh start.
Yes, many people who migrate work very hard and become successful in their new countries. They open businesses, go to school, help their communities, and raise strong families.
That's very inspiring. I know a friend of mine who migrated from another country. He didn't speak English at first, but he studied every day, got a job, and now he owns a small restaurant.
That's a great story. I also know a woman who moved here to give her children a better life. She worked as a cleaner at first, then studied, and now she is a nurse.
Wow, that's amazing. It shows that with hard work and hope, life can improve. Migration is not easy, but it can bring success.
Yes, but still, we need to remember that migrants need support. Moving to a new country is not just about packing bags. It's about building a new life, and that takes time, energy, and help from others.
That's right. Governments, schools, communities, they all play a role in helping migrants. Language classes, job support, and friendship can make a big difference.
And don't forget, we can also help as individuals. Just by being friendly, speaking slowly, or helping someone understand something, we can make migrants feel welcome.
Yes, small acts of kindness can mean a lot. Even saying hello or smiling can make someone's day better.
Exactly. Migration is part of human history. People have always moved from village to village, from country to country, looking for better lives.
Yes, migration is not something new. It's been happening for thousands of years, and it will continue in the future too.
So it's important for all of us to understand migration not just with our minds, but with our hearts.
Well said, Olivia. When we understand each other, we build a better world.
Yes, and when we build a better world, we also build a better future for everyone, not just for migrants. When people from different places live together, we can learn so much from one another.
That's true. Every culture brings something special. Food, music, clothes, ideas. Migration brings new colors to life. It makes a country more interesting and rich in culture.
Exactly. I love trying food from different countries. Sometimes I go to a small restaurant run by a migrant family. Their food is amazing, and they always welcome me with a smile.
Yes, food is a great way to share culture. I also enjoy learning about traditions from other countries, like how people celebrate holidays, weddings, or festivals. It's beautiful to see how different and yet similar we all are.
Yes, and sometimes migrants teach us new ways of thinking. They bring different ideas about family, community, or work. It can help us grow and improve as a society.
That's such a good point. But sometimes, people feel afraid of change. They think migrants will take their jobs or change their culture. But this fear often comes from not understanding.
Yes, fear grows when people don't know each other. But when we talk, listen, and learn from migrants, we see that they are just people like us. They want to live, work, love, and be safe just like everyone else.
Absolutely. I think education is very important here. If schools teach children about migration and respect, we can create a more welcoming world.
Yes, and language is also a big key. When migrants learn the local language, they can connect better with others. And when locals try to learn a little about migrants' languages or cultures, it builds respect on both sides.
True. Sometimes, just one kind word can break the wall between people. A smile, a hello, or even asking, "Where are you from?" in a kind way can start a beautiful conversation.
That's very true. And sometimes migrants feel lonely at first, especially when they don't know anyone. That's why community support is so important.
Yes, support groups, local centers, churches, or even friendly neighbors can help people feel they belong. When people feel included, they feel stronger.
Exactly. Belonging is a very powerful feeling. When migrants feel they belong, they become more confident, more active, and more successful in their new home.
Yes, and their success is not only good for them, but also for the country. When migrants do well, they help the economy, they pay taxes, they start businesses, and they create jobs.
That's right. Migration is not a problem, it's a chance. A chance for growth, for learning, for connection.
Yes, but we also need to listen to migrants' stories. Their voices are important. Their journeys are full of courage, sacrifice, and hope.
I agree. Some stories are very emotional. People leave behind their homes, their parents, even their children, just to build a better life. That takes a lot of bravery.
Yes, sometimes they travel long distances by foot, by boat, sometimes even through dangerous areas. And they do all that with hope in their hearts.
Hope is a strong thing. It pushes people forward, even when life is hard. Migrants often hold on to hope every day, hope for safety, for work, for peace.
Yes, and we should never forget that behind every migrant, there is a story, a dream, and a heart.
Yes, and I think that's the most important thing, to see the human behind the label. A migrant is not just a number or a name on paper. It's a real person with feelings, with dreams, and with a life story.
Absolutely. And when we take time to listen to these stories, we become more kind and understanding. We learn to care more, and we learn to help more.
Helping doesn't always mean giving money or big things. Sometimes just being friendly can make a huge difference. Saying hello, showing the way, or having a small conversation can help a migrant feel welcome.
Yes, a simple act of kindness can change someone's whole day. And when migrants feel safe and accepted, they can build a better life in their new country.
And when they build a better life, they also give back to the community. Many migrants work very hard. They clean streets, take care of children or elderly people, work in hospitals, build homes, so many important jobs.
That's true. Many countries would not run well without migrant workers. They are a very important part of the economy and society.
Also, some migrants bring new skills. They may be doctors, teachers, engineers, artists. Their talents help the country grow in different ways.
Yes, I know a friend who moved to a new country and started a small business. Now, he employs 5 other people. That's an example of how migration can help everyone.
That's a great story, and it shows how strong and creative people can be. Migrants often have to start from zero, but they don't give up. They keep going even when things are difficult.
That's right. Starting a new life in a different country is not easy. Everything is new: the language, the culture, the weather, the food, even the way people talk or behave. It can be very stressful.
Yes, and sometimes people feel lost or confused. They miss home. They miss their family. That's why emotional support is also important, not just work or education.
Exactly. Many organizations try to help migrants feel better. They offer language classes, job training, or social events so people can make friends and feel less lonely.
And friendship is so powerful. When a migrant makes a friend, it brings happiness and strength. A friend can help you learn the language faster, understand the culture, and feel less afraid.
Yes, and friendships also help local people learn more about the world. It's a two-way exchange. Everyone learns, everyone grows.
I like that. Migration is not only about people moving, it's also about hearts opening and minds growing.
Very well said. Migration teaches us to be more open, more kind, and more human.
Yes, I agree. When people move to a new country, it's not only about changing their location, it's about changing their whole life. And when local people are kind and open, it makes everything easier for the new person.
That's true. Kindness really matters. Even small actions can help someone feel safe and welcome. Sometimes people think, I can't help much, but just smiling or listening can be a big help.
Exactly. And also, many migrants want to be part of the community. They want to join in activities, help others, and make new friends. But sometimes they don't know how or where to start.
Yes, and that's where community centers or local groups can play a big role. Some places offer language clubs, cooking classes, sports, or even simple coffee mornings. These things help people connect.
And when people connect, they share experiences. That's how understanding grows. You learn that even if someone speaks a different language or looks different, they often feel the same emotions: happiness, sadness, hope, fear.
Right. We're all human, and migration reminds us of that. It shows how people everywhere are looking for the same things: a safe home, a good job, education for their children, peace, and a better future.
And sometimes people leave their country not because they want to, but because they have to. There may be war, natural disasters, or no jobs. In those cases, they are not just migrants, they are refugees.
Yes, that's an important difference. Refugees are people who escape danger. They often arrive with very little, no money, no home, sometimes not even family. That's why they need special care and protection.
But even refugees can rebuild their lives with time, support, and opportunity. They can learn the language, study, work, and become strong members of society.
I've met refugees who became teachers, business owners, even community leaders. It's inspiring to see how people can rise again, even after losing so much.
That's the power of hope and courage. Migration is not always easy, but it shows how strong people can be.
And it shows how strong communities can be, too. When people work together, support each other, and stay open-minded, everyone benefits.
Yes, it's like building a bridge. Migration builds bridges between countries, cultures, and people. And on that bridge, we can walk together, learn from each other, and grow stronger as one community.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It's not about losing our differences, it's about celebrating them and finding ways to live together with respect and kindness.
Yes, it really is about living together with respect and kindness. Migration can teach us so much about being open to others and learning from each other. It's about building a better future together, no matter where we come from.
Exactly. When we understand migration and the challenges people face, we can help create a more welcoming world for everyone.
Absolutely. And as we finish today's conversation, let's go over some key words we used during our discussion. These words are important when talking about migration.
Great idea. Let's start with the first word.
Migration. Migration means the movement of people from one place to another, often for work or safety. Example, many people migrate to other countries to find better job opportunities.
The next word is refugee. A refugee is a person who moves to another country to escape danger, such as war or natural disasters. For example, the refugee camp was set up to help people who lost their homes in the earthquake.
Now we have community. A community is a group of people who live in the same area or share common interests. Example, the community helped the migrant family settle into their new home.
For example, local organizations provide support to migrants by teaching them the local language.
Let's look at opportunity. An opportunity is a chance to do something or improve your situation. Example, migration can offer new opportunities for education and work.
And finally, we have culture. Culture refers to the shared beliefs, customs, and practices of a group of people. For example, migrants often bring new food, music, and art that enrich the local culture.
Great! We've covered some important words today. Now, let's quickly summarize what we've learned.
Migration is about people moving from one place to another. Some people migrate for better opportunities, and others, like refugees, move to escape danger. Migration can be difficult, but it also helps people grow stronger and connect with new communities.
Exactly. We also talked about how kindness, support, and understanding can make migration easier for everyone. And when we work together, we create a better world for all.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope you learned something new and enjoyed the conversation.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational podcasts.
We appreciate your support. Thank you for being with us today, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon.
Goodbye for now, and take care, everyone.